This here's the party. You're the... Suck it!
Luan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Luan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right. What the? What the
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait!
Stay away!
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
In the beginning, they lived up to their motto, the light in the darkness.
Container detected. Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby.
my goods put everyone else's to shame.
Do I know you?
And, what did they serve yesterday?
What do you... Halt! Biomarker.
Here.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Does Matt often go out on field missions?
Used to be. He was hardly ever on the ship. Always in the field. Always helping. That's why I joined the Peacekeepers. But lately, Matt's been acting weird. Not sure what that's about. It's been this way since before old Villador and the Renegade attack there. Now this bullshit with the withdrawal, I don't get it. Whatever's going on, I hope he addresses the men soon. Helps us understand this bullshit withdrawal.
He's probably got his reasons.
Whatever they are, innocent people are gonna get killed. But go see Meyer.
Thanks.
Regularly check your infection.
What if someone
In here, you'll be addressing me as corporal.
Hard as you work, you'll be promoted sooner than that.
Then in 2 or 3 more years, I should make second lieutenant. And then who knows? Captain, major, maybe even colonel.
You're dreaming of that star tattoo, huh?
Naturally.
Fine, but imagine how my blood pressure shot up.
Any questions?
Hey, where's dispatch?
There! All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Can I help you?
Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
What did those survivors want?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
Joe, is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You want to pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room!
Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Hader's in really bad shape.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Aitor. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
Heard about Rose's withdrawal from the island. Hope Matt knows what he's doing. It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
They don't hang.
I hope Hader survives. He's one of our most dedicated men.
Aiden, don't just stand there. Come here. Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador? It can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran. At night, in secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you. You're working with Loan, which makes me think you're looking for him too.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Aiden, what do you want, son?
These renegades, it seems they're everywhere.
Not for long. Once we get the transmitter on top of the VNC tower, the Butcher will have to retreat.
I'm not sure it's gonna be so simple, Jack.
Simple? Heard you're doing a hell of a job clearing the city of rats.
Do you think they might be looking for something in the center? I mean, they keep coming, but it's not like an organized attack.
Of course it's not organized, because it's being led by a madman.
If Williams is really crazy, why didn't he just flood the city with the toxic water instead of sending in random excursions?
Crazy is as crazy does, Aiden. Given how easily he could do it. Destroying the city isn't his goal. Not all at once, at least. By sending in bloodthirsty renegades, the Butcher's just creating chaos for its own sake. So the good people of the city become steeped in fear as he sits there in his high throne in white motherfucking gloves and listens to classical music.
That sounds pretty fucked up to me.
But we can counteract his terrorism with our campaign of enlightenment. That's why it's so vital to get the transmitter operating, so the people know the true enemy. Then, we can defend ourselves properly.
Nothing. I think I know everything I need.
Good luck, then.
Been stationed on this ship for over 2 years. It's my home now.
Until today, you guys were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
What the hell is Supply doing? Delivering lamps ain't a difficult job. Would love to have company here, if you know what I mean. But the boys are always hanging around. It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
I recognize your uniform. You're one of those carriers, right?
Sure am. Need a message delivered?
No, I'm in the market for information, not sending it.
And nothing I can do for you.
So I hear. But, maybe your boss can help me?
Our guildmaster? Driscoll? Maybe. I don't know. He has the authority, but you'd have to be a very special case.
I don't know about me, but what I'm after is important.
You can try to speak to Driscoll, but don't get your hopes up.
Story of my life. Where can I find him?
In our headquarters, on downtown Court, inside the metro station that bears the same name. You'll know it when you see it. And Driscoll, you can't miss him.
That sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Can I help you?
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, night runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the night runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last night runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the Night Runner's screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the Night Runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide-and-seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me.
Go, Nate. I thought our chances against the renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
chaos and mayhem. This is what comes of...
Prisoners have better conditions than we do.
When I was young, everything different. Hey, it didn't
Not much going on.
Yeah. Back then, what we did here.
Good news.
I have no beef with him.
Juan was right about you.
What?
As tense as a snack stick.
Who are you?
Dispatcher sent me to check on the status of an order.
Yeah. Fucking PKs think we can just make the stuff up here magically.
Just point me to your commander and I'll get out of your hair.
Juan's pretty busy right now. He doesn't have time for you.
We'll tell him to find the time. Jack Matt sent me.
No one supervises Juan, buddy. Juan is just... Juan. Get with the program. Besides, he ain't here. You want to find him? Ask his assistant where he is. Just remember, you're on supplier turf now. Mind your manners.
Today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Looking for Juan Rayner.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if he must. Anything else?
I'll wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
Excuse me. What are you reading?
Carnival of Desad. Into bondage, are you?
Afraid not. People trying to tie me down? Bad memories, no.
No, of course you're not. But don't worry. Maybe you'll grow into it one day.
Why don't Juan and Jack Matt, like each other?
Because Jacques Mat wants everyone to be like Jacques Mat. And I, for example, want everyone to be who they want to be. Maybe that's why Juan and I get along so well. After all, the world has ended, yes? The rules have changed. So I do what I want and don't ask anyone for permission anymore.
Gotta go now.
Au revoir.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
At the canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
You just can't sound like that. No. You don't know how to do it.
Stay frosty. We got renegade activity around here.
What the hell is supply doing? Delivering lamps. Ain't nobody here giving a shit about your screen. I'll get my revenge. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Private.
I like this out.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now,
Let's get you fixed up,
that's
okay?
for sure.
Heard about Rose's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing. Have mercy. Please release me. Let's go slow, boy. Really set me free, and I won't send the PK. After you stay underfoot, I've done something. Enough of your I didn't see anything. You're safe. Just let me go. I got a wife and kids. Please don't do this. You don't want to stand? You just proved yourself PK worthy, man.
Who's that? The greatest con artist alive. He says, this is the sucker moment for America. We can take
ever believe the Night Runners?
Quite a blow in the military recently. Rumor has it, the commander hit on the wrong.
We need to resolve this amicably.
Whoa. It's my guardian angel.
Guardian angel?
If you hadn't helped with the renegades, I'd be out of work right now, or worse.
That's more Matt's doing.
Hey, don't be modest. On the house, I'm Nicholas.
So, how do things work in this place?
The fisheye? They work better than anyone predicted when Frank set up shop. 2 days and the peacekeepers will take it over, or the renegades will blow it up. And nobody blew anything up. It's the safest place around by far. Neutral turf. Even bandits come here just to hash out deals over booze. Anyone can relax without the threat of violence. Rivalries are checked at the door. That's a good place to have.
So you know Frank well?
Not old military buds well, but well enough to know back then he was a big shot. A Special Forces commando, a night runner. Quite the high-ranking mucky-muck. Until one mission, he led people into the television tower. Ended in a massacre. After that, he ditched the uniform and started the fisheye. Took out a new lease on life. But he became a haunted man. Frank relives that tower mission, start to bloody finish every day. The booze helps him get through it all.
I've seen him on a bender. Drinking like that isn't helping him get through anything.
Then imagine what he's like when he's not drinking.
Tell me about Luan.
Frank says women like her were given call signs based on cocktails. Bloody Mary, Margarita Rocks. Luan is hot shit with a hot temper. You do not want to get on her bad side. Cross her once and that's it. Game over.
I gotta go.
Wait. You interested in making a bit of money?
And how would I do that?
It's a simple job. There's a metro station under the fisheye. Used to be UV lamps in the metro that kept the infected at bay. But they stopped working because every tunnel and station is infested.
What happened?
Might be the lamps, but I doubt it. We've replaced them recently.
Maybe something cut the cables.
But what? It's not like the infected bit through them. It'd take a lot of biters to accomplish that. On the other hand, heard a couple stories like that. About infected who work together. Somehow coordinated. As if they're smarter than we think. Once, this guy at the bar told me he fell into a trap. He claimed a group of biters herded him into a dead end in a dark zone, intentionally. They didn't act like a typical mindless swarm. Said he only managed to survive by climbing onto a trash bin to reach a fire escape above the pack. But no, I wouldn't put much faith in that. If that were possible, I think we'd see it more often. Could be a blown fuse. Best bet would be to start at the electrical room.
So, you want me to turn on the lamps?
Yeah, get to the electrical room. For all we know, could just be a blown fuse. If so, you could just reset the main power supply from there. Before you go, got a little something that'll help you out. A house specialty. Guaranteed to warm those biters' bellies. Just a bit of house hooch, a bottle and an old rag. But powerful stuff. Or you can always just sneak in past the biters if you don't want to make a ruckus. Once you turn on the UVs, they'll fry anyway. And you won't end up wasting good hooch.
All right, I'll take care of it.
The PK's sure
Remember to go there after dark. During the day, it's filled with nasties.
Yeah, thanks. Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you, including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Myers says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The lummox-in Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He has an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the Peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And? Did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
Even a drop of peanut.
I hear Matt told his men to leave the island camp. Damn PKs don't care about us.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something is left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch. Go, find some art.
Okay, once more to the top.